Guys, this is Mr. Joshy J and welcome to Q&A. Yes, once again I do apologise for the long delay of this video, but yeah, Q&A is coming, and yep, I've got the Samsung tablet ready, look, so I'm going to read your questions while I record this on my mobile phone. Go on, rotate, that's it. Right, so I'm going to start off from the bottom, then work my way up. Right, so the first set of questions are from me, myself and Asperger's. Hi Josh, my question for you. 1. Where do you come from originally? Right, I'm from the West Country. I was born in a place called Bath, a city called Bath in the West Country. Number 2, who is your favourite F1 driver of all time? Me, I like Michael Schumacher, and obviously I'm a big Lewis Hamilton fan now. So yep, they're my two favourite F1 drivers, and also the Spanish driver, Fernando Alonso. Yep, big fan of Fernando Alonso. Question 3. Have you ever had a season ticket for Manchester United? No, I haven't. I've been a member of the club for a few years now, but I've never been a season ticket holder. Well, more than a few years, I've been a member of Manchester United since about 2006. Excuse me. Yeah, 2006 I became a member of Manchester United. And our last two questions is question 4. When do you think England will ever win a Euro Cup and another World Cup? Well, it just depends what type of team England has. But I'm hopeful they can do it at some point. Be nice if England won the World Cup or the Euros, it really would. And finally, question 5, what car do you drive? I drive a 2009 1.6 Ford Focus petrol. Yep, I used to have a Ford Fiesta 1.4 TDCi. I filmed a couple of cold starts videos of that, so obviously if you're diesel fans, you'll know what cold starts is. But I did like the Fiesta, but I wanted to change. I wanted to get the Ford Focus. So yeah, thank you very much for your questions, me, myself and Asperger's. Excuse me. Right. Next set of questions are from Stars Gaming. Now, he's been a subscriber really since I started YouTube. You know, he's been one of my loyal subscribers, so just how to answer your questions now, mate. Right, question 1. Are you a fan of MCU? Yes, the Marvel characters, if that's what you mean, yes. If I didn't quite answer that correctly, then maybe I'll inbox you on Twitter. What is your favourite colour except for red? Yellow. I love yellow. Yellow is one of my favourite colours. I just think it's a nice, happy colour. Question 3. Do you still watch Deal or No Deal? Well, they stopped making that in about 2016, so it's not been on telly for about 4 years now, but they have been showing it on Challenge TV, and I did watch a bit of it over again on Challenge TV. Number 4, if you had a pet, what would you get and what would you name it? I would probably get a dog and name it Charlie, just because I like the name Charlie. Question 5, do you think you'll ever get back into Let's Plays? I wouldn't rule it out because it's something I used to enjoy. In the comments, let me know down below if you want me to bring back Let's Plays. I can do, by popular demand, if you want it back, I'll bring it back. Question 6. Who's your favourite superhero? I like Spider-Man, Hulk. I like Wolverine from X-Men. Yeah, quite a few actually. Superheroes. 7. Do you like spiders? Yes, don't mind them at all, but my mum absolutely hates them. She screams when there's a spider around, and sometimes I have to deal with it for her. Question 8. Are you a good dancer? Yeah, quite good. I like to sometimes have a bit of a dance in the sitting room. Question 9. Do you like Dragon Ball Z? Yeah, I've watched a little bit of that. Excuse me. Yeah. Not all of it, no, but I have watched bits of it. Question 10. Do you like Medieval on the PS4? And how are you getting on with it? Yeah, good. I'm getting on really well with it, thank you. Great game. Right, thank you very much for your questions, mates. Some really good questions there. And again, if I didn't quite answer your first question correctly, maybe explain on Twitter or something. But anyway, thanks for your questions, mates. Right, next set of questions are from Raz Dente. Hello, Joshy J. I have some questions for you. Number 1, do you like Resident Evil games? Never played them. Question 2, what is the most embarrassed you've ever been? Right, the most embarrassing moment I've ever done was turning up to school and I had my pyjama bottoms on underneath my school trousers. Oh my goodness, that was the most embarrassing moment at school, that was. Question 3, if you could visit any country for a holiday, where would you go? I think possibly Madrid or Barcelona in Spain. Just 2 really famous cities. And the Monte Carlo circuit. Because I'm a Formula 1 fan. I'd love to see Monte Carlo. Chloe or Elena? If it's a name you're on about, then Chloe. Question 5. Are you a religious man? Yes. I'm a Christian. Number 6. Has anyone ever mistaken you for someone famous? Nope. Question 7. What football position do you play? Well, I've not played football for quite a long time now, but, you know, I like goalkeeper position, striker, any sort of position, really. Number 8. Are you Cats fan? Yes, Cats have grown on me for the last few years. So yeah, I'm definitely into Cats now. Have you played Digimon Story? Cyber Slick Hacker's Memory? No, I haven't. Sorry. Number 10. Did you manage to beat Putty Squad on the PS4? Never completed the game because I didn't own it for too long. It just wasn't my sort of game at the end of the day, so I sold it. Number 11. Who was your first celebrity crush? I got to admit, I didn't really have a celebrity crush, but I loved Nadine Coyle from Girls Aloud when I was growing up. Yeah, she was one of my celebrity crush, is Nadine Coyle from Girls Aloud. Question 12. If Bob's your uncle, who's your aunt? Well, that's saying Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Question 13. Did you play Big Mother Truckers 2? Truck Me Harder? Yes, but I don't like it as much as the first Big Mother Truckers game. I thought the Big Mother Truckers 1 game was an absolute classic. I loved that one. And finally, question 14. Do you like Superhero Seaman? Don't quite know what that is, but sounds very interesting. Thanks in advance, my friend. You're welcome. Thanks for your questions. Right, okay. Next set of questions are from Footloose 25,005. Again, one of my long-time loyal subscribers. I hope you're doing good, mate. Thank you very much for your questions. Right, let's get to it. Number 1, what's your favourite and least favourite video game of all time? Right, I got to say, my least favourite game was what I played on the PS2, was WWF Crush Hour, just because I didn't really understand the game. And my other least favourite is going to be possibly Big Mother Truckers 2 on the PlayStation 2. Such a letdown from the first game, really is. Number 2, what is your favourite and least favourite movie of all time? I like comedy films. I like The Mask, Bruce Almighty. I like Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead. Least favourite? Probably Batman Begins is my least favourite film. I just didn't think that's very exciting. Number 3, do you like the Sonic games? Yes. I played Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games on the Wii, I think it was. Number 4, what is your favourite fizzy drink? Pepsi Max Cherry, Dr Pepper, Coke Zero and Fanta. Number 5, do you enjoy walking? Yes, I do. When it's nice and sunny. I don't like walking if it's too hot in the summer, but in the winter, if it's a cold and crisp day, I love walking out in the cold weather. Number 6, do you like Harry Potter films? If so, who are your favourite characters? Harry, Ron, Hermione, Hagrid, Professor Snape. Yep, Professor McGonagall, Professor Dumbledore. Quite a few, actually. Number 7, what is your favourite game on PS4? I gotta say, my favourite game on the PS4 so far has got to be the Medieval 4 remaster. Well, not Medieval 4, the original Medieval remaster. Absolutely fantastic game. What game on the PS1 would you love to get remastered? Right, this is a game I picked up again recently. Spider-Man, one of my favourite games on the PS1 of all time. Absolutely fantastic game. I used to love playing this, and I can't wait to play this again. I'd love to see that get remastered, and possibly the old Tomb Raider games on the PlayStation 1. Fantastic games they were. The Tomb Raider games. Number 9, do you prefer cats or dogs? I rather have dogs over cats, but as I said, answering someone else's question, cats, have grown on me the last few years. So yeah, I would choose dogs over cats, but I don't mind cats. Question 10, what is your biggest fear? Now, my biggest fear in the winter is when I get in my car and the driver's seat is cold. It just makes it's a shock to the system where I say, oh shit, that's cold. Anyway, thanks for your questions, mate. Some really good questions. Right, next set of questions are from LFC Gamer. Again, been my subscriber for quite a long time. How's it going, Josh? It's been ages I've last watched anything videos due to my job. Anyhow, here's my questions. Number 1, are there any United players past or present that have been considered rubbish, but for some reason you actually liked? Yes, well, for a long time I did not like Marwan Fellaini. If you've watched my rants over the last 4 to 5 years, the amount of times I moaned about Marwan Fellaini was unbelievable, and the Manda Matic, but Matic is starting to play better now, and I thought near the end of his Manchester United's career, Fellaini actually improved. That's a really good question, thanks for that. Number 2, apart from Tomb Raider 2, have you played other Tomb Raider games on the PS1? What are your thoughts on them? Yes, I played Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider 3 I played. Can't say I was a big fan of that. I forfeited that halfway through and switched over to Tomb Raider 4, The Last Revelation, what I'm currently playing at the moment. And I'm really enjoying it, Tomb Raider The Last Revelation. Then after that, I'll move on to Tomb Raider Chronicles. Question 3. What is your very first video game? My very first video game, I believe, was Newman Haas Racing, a racing game on the PlayStation 1, which is basically like equivalent to the IndyCar series. I believe that was one of my first games. Number 4, orange juice or blackcurrant? Both. I like both, actually. Top 5 favourite Disney films. Toy Story, Monsters Inc., 101 Dalmatians, 102 Dalmatians, and also I liked the Rescuers as well, film about mouses. Yep, they're really good films. Number 6, what was the first United match you ever remember watching as a kid? My very first game I went to was on March the 12th, 2006, and that was against Newcastle United. The weather was absolutely freezing cold, and you had Newcastle fans just in bare bellies, not wearing any t-shirts at all. It's like, are you fucking mental or what? I mean, I think they're real hardcore people over in that Newcastle area, but still, it was bloody cold. Oh, no way would I like to do that. Question 7. Have you ever owned a Nintendo console? Yes. A Nintendo Wii, and I have a Nintendo GameCube. And I've had the Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance. Question 8. Adidas or Nike? Both, because they've both sponsored Manchester United. Apart from Liverpool and Man City, are there any other football teams you have a dislike for? Yes, Sunderland. Because one, they were taking the piss out of us when we lost the title to Manchester City on goal difference and did the Poznan dance. And 2, they were just saying very mean stuff about us Sunderland fans. Yeah, that's why I do not like Sunderland. But Liverpool, I can't say obviously I'm a massive liker of Liverpool, but I don't hate them like I do with Man City. Man City, I just absolutely, I'd rather not get into it, but anyway, yeah, Liverpool, congratulations, mate, on winning your first league title in 30 years. 2 games away from becoming a reality now. Fancy question. What is your least favourite sports? Probably rounders. I can't say I was a big fan of rounders at school. Anyway, thanks for your questions, mate. Now, the next set of questions are from DW Paul Li. Good ambling, me friend. Here are some questions for you. That sounded like what Unai Emery used to say at Arsenal. Are you a fan of the Enchanted games? Yeah, they are good games, but I've only played one of them, really, so I can't comment too much on them. Number 2, who is the biggest man Luke in football? Not quite sure what the question is in that one, but if you talk about players, you know, players I hate in that. I hated Diego Costa, Angel Di Maria, just assholes. And, oh yeah, Luis Suarez as well, for biting Patrice Evra, and what he did in the World Cup as well. Asshole. Question 3, are you a fan of the Glazers? Absolutely not. Now, you may see I have my profile picture, my channel picture, is the green and yellow Manchester United logo. That is to protest against the Glazers. Question 4. Are you a fan of crocodiles? I don't mind them. Question 5. What is your favourite Pokemon? Pikachu. Question 6. Have you ever played Hasno Miku Project Steve on PS4? Nope. Have you played any of the Anno games? Nope. What movie has made you cry before and why? I can't say I've really cried at a film. Number 9. What is your favourite soundtrack from a video game? I love the Medieval soundtrack, the FIFA soundtracks, Pro Evolution Soccer, and all that, etc. Number 10. What's your favourite quote from The Getaway? Now, I have 2. One of my favourite quotes, though, has got to be, "You idiot, get off the fucking road!" And the other one is, "Hey, wanker! Hey, I just polished that." Thank you very much for your questions. And finally, my last set of questions are from MUFC Racer. Hello, good idea. My questions. By the way, check out his channel. Fantastic YouTube user. Does Formula 1 videos and Manchester United videos. He comments on here a lot, and I comment on his videos a lot. So, question 1. Who is your favourite Manchester United player of all time? Well, I have quite a few. Ryan Giggs, David Beckham, Cristiano Ronaldo, Roy Keane. I'm currently supporting Inter Miami because David Beckham's team over in the MLS. They've lost their 2 opening matches. They were winning against Wayne Rooney's former club, DC United, but then they had a player sent off and ended up losing 2-1. But I'm sure the first win will come soon. Yep, really good question. Number 2, what do you think Manchester United will win the league again? Right, I seriously think we really are under pressure to win it in the next few years. Otherwise, Liverpool are going to have the most titles again. I believe it won't happen really, realistically, for another 4 to 5 years yet. But if we add a couple more signings and this Manchester United team is slowly improving, it could happen sooner. I really, really hope it does, because next year it'll be coming up to 8 years since we won the Premier League. So, it's just, boy oh boy, I just miss them days of us lifting the title. I really do. But anyway, thank you very much for your questions. And thank you all very much for sending in your questions. Some real fantastic questions. Really appreciate this. I'll be doing another Q&A some point in the future. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Bye-bye.